Underway here in Winston-Salem from David F. Couch Ballpark, the final home game of the summer for the Carolina Disco Turkeys. Adam Conrad on the bump. It's a 1-1 count to the leadoff hitter for the arch rival, Uwharrie Wampus Cats. Conrad's 1-1's a breaking ball that misses upstairs. 2-1 the count. Three and one the count now to Nick Serino, the leadoff man for the Wampus Cats. And misses outside, ball four, so it's a leadoff walk to Serino. Brad Moser, the shortstop, steps in now for the Wampus Cats. That's in there, strike one from Conrad. Runner at first here, one out. So that one's lined, nobody out I should say, as that's lined down the right field line. Foul. Go to a 1-1 count. As that is smashed out towards right center field. On the run are both outfielders. Neither will get it. It'll hop off the warning track, and it's a double. So second and third to start the first inning here for Uwharrie, as Brad Moser gets the extra base hit. That'll bring Bryson Beber to the plate. Early trouble here for Conrad. That misses outside as the sun peeks out here at the couch after a quick little pop-up rain shower. That's in there, strike one. Conrad's 1-1 is low and outside, picked by Conklin behind the plate, 2-1. Take a look at the defense behind Conrad this evening. Dion Tubbs in center, Ryan Drag in left, Perman Breitbel in right. The infield from corner to corner, Max Gustafson, Devon Rodriguez, Matt Rivers, and Chase Locklear. Logan Conklin will be doing the catching duties this evening. 2-1 on Beber, second and third, nobody out. That misses outside. That's a 3-1 count now. Beber takes outside, ball four. Now the bases are loaded. Still nobody out. And we'll get a visit to the mound here from Conklin. Trying to settle his man down here. B.J. Williams at the plate, the first baseman. He's got a prime opportunity here with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Williams takes on the outside corner, strike one. Good job by Conrad to get ahead in the count right there. 0-1, chopped foul, 0-2. Oh, 2 upstairs. Good waste pitch, though. 1-2. Josh Barham, the catcher, is on deck. Swing and a miss by Williams. Strikeout for Conrad, and that is a huge first out. Barham takes strike one right down the middle. Hopefully Conrad can find a little bit of a groove right here. Takes low and outside, ball one. Conklin will keep it in front of him. Bases loaded still. One out. 1-1 right there, 1-2. Conrad back on the rubber here at the couch. And the count 1-2, bases loaded for the Wampus Cats. Barham swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts for Conrad. And he's an out away from tightrope walking his way out of major trouble here in the first inning. Going to bring Colton Penner up, the right fielder for the Wampus Cats this evening. Taken right down the pipe, strike one. Oh, 1. Low, blocked by Conklin. Count evens now 1-1. A walk, a double, and a walk to start the inning for the Wampus Cats, and then back-to-back strikeouts from Conrad. It's got a 1-1 count here. On the outside corner, strike two. One, two. In the air, right side. Breitball's on the run. He'll give it a look, but it's out of play. just missed. That was a great spot, though. Count goes even, 2-2. Two. Got him swinging! Adam Conrad strikes out the side with the bases loaded. How's that for a tightrope walk? What a job by number 30. My goodness. We're to the bottom of the first. Scoreless. Dion Tubbs will stand in to lead things off for the Disco Turkeys. Here in their half of the first inning. Brett Wiseman alongside you from David F. Couch Ballpark here in Winston-Salem. It's the final home game of the summer for the Disco Turkeys as they host the Wampus Cats. First pitch to Dion Tubbs is outside, ball one, and misses from Blake Effred on the mound this evening for the Wampus Cats. One zero. Outside, 2-0. Ryan Dragg is on deck. He's in left field tonight, batting second. Logan Conklin, the catcher, hitting third. Chase Locklear, the first baseman, hitting cleanup. Matt Rivers, the second baseman, hitting fifth as Tubbs awaits the 2-0. Caught the outside corner, 2-1. Berman Breckbuell, the right fielder, hits sixth. Devon Rodriguez, the shortstop, hits seventh. Tanner Bray, the extra hitter, hits eighth. Max Gustafson, the third baseman, hits ninth. And the DH, Brighton Berthrong, is the 10th man to bat as Tubbs swings and misses 2-2. Now, Dino Tharp is listed as an 11th hitter. That may or may not come to fruition. The Wampus Cats a little bit shorthanded this evening, so both teams are allowed to freely sub as Tubbs pops this up to the right side. And calling off his infield mate Bryson Beber is Brad Moser to make the catch for out number one. Now to bring Ryan Dragg to the plate. Had a pretty good game out Friday night. Couple of singles. A 2-for-4 night. Takes up and away ball one from Effred. Good swing by Drag as he fouls it off towards the first base side. Count evens now 1-1. Up and into Drag. 2-1. Effort's ready from the windup. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Off-speed pitch. Had Drag out in front, and count evens now 2-2. Drag may have gotten a piece of it, but nonetheless it's held on to behind the plate for strike 3. And that will be out number 2. Going to bring Logan Conklin to the plate. He got a couple of hard hit balls on Friday night, but both were right back at the Greensboro Yard Goats pitcher as Conklin takes on the inside corner. That is in there for strike 1. Conklin fouls that one back. Quickly 0-2 on him. Oh, 2 is fouled off, and Conklin will stay alive. Another 0-2 is chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the throw on to Williams will get Conklin for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Efford and the Wampus Cats. We'll head to the second. Scoreless here from Winston-Salem. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Taylor Moser will lead things off for the Wampus Cats after they stranded the bases loaded last time. And he swings and misses heftily for strike one. Adam Conrad, a walk, a double, and then another walk, and then 3 straight strikeouts to get out of that first inning as he's now ahead of the count on Moser, 0-2. Bottom third of the order for the Wampus Cats here in the second. Moser, Young, and Ethan Young, that is, and Evan Davidson. 0-2. Low went outside, 1-2. On the inside corner, got him looking. 4 straight strikeouts for Adam Conrad. 3 straight swinging, and that one of the backwards K variety. Ethan Young steps in, the left fielder for the Wampus Cats tonight. Young takes strike one. Oh, 1. Right there, strike 2. Oh, 2. Outside corner. Just missed. 1-2. One, two. Chopped up the middle. And Rivers cannot get there. It's a base hit for Young. Now here's Davidson, the DH. Batting for the left side. Takes outside. 1-0. Conrad with a look into our home plate umpire. Pitch was close. Looked good from up here. 1-0. That one did catch the corner. 1-1. Conrad will grab a little bit of rosin here on this all-turf field. Swung on and missed. 1-2. 1 on, 1 out. That one slapped foul the opposite way, and Davidson will see another after that. Conrad's 1-2. Strike 3 called outside corner. Beautiful bender froze Davidson for the second strikeout of the second inning and the 5th already for Conrad. Back to the top of the order, and Nick Serino, who walked to start the ball game last inning. First pitch from Conrad skips in, ball 1. That one misses inside, nearly caught Serino, 2-0. And Conrad will grab some more rosin and get a better grip on the baseball. Upstairs, 3-0 to Serino. Is inside. Ball 4. Boy, that looked good from up here But Sereno is on for the second time with a base on balls. So first and second now with 2 down, and it's up to Brad Moser. Up and away, ball 1 to Moser. One 0 is in there. Strike 1. One and a 1 the count. One fouled back over top of the press box. 1 and 2 is the count now to Moser. One, 2 is in the dirt. Runners go. Throw to third will be late. He came off the bag, and they will tag him out. Young overslid the bag at third on the turf infield and got bit as he is tagged out to retire the side. So a break for the Disco Turkeys. Already 5 left on through just 2 innings for the Wampus Cats as we're scoreless through an inning and a half here at the couch. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Haley Foster's our technical director this afternoon/evening as Chase Locklear steps in and promptly swings and misses at the first pitch to him for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at that one. And quickly 0-2 on the Disco Turkey first baseman. Oh, 2 is up and in, 1-2. One, 2's outside, and Locklear's worked the count even now, 2-2. 2-2's outside. 3-2. He's worked it from 0-2 to full count. Good at bat here from Locklear to start the inning. Up and in, ball 4, and Chase Locklear works a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Matt Rivers, the second baseman this evening, who pitched the back half of the ball game, the first half of the ball game on Friday night. Rivers takes strike one on the outside corner. Rivers takes the 0-1 up and away, 1-1. As Blake Effred keeping tabs on Locklear over there at first. 1-1 is low and away, 2-1, and the throw back to Effred gets over his head, but fortunately his second baseman and Taylor Moser is there to recover it. That is a live ball when it goes back to the pitcher. Two 2-1 to Rivers. Slapped hard the other way, but foul off the netting above the Disco Turkeys dugout on the third base side. Count even now, 2-2 to Matt Rivers. Two. Rivers lines this one into right center. That'll get down a base hit. Locklear will stop at second. And it's first and second now with nobody out here in the bottom half of the second. It's the right guy to have at the plate with the runner in scoring position. It's Perman Breckbuell. Homered against these same Wampus Cats a week ago Thursday. Breckbuell in the air, right center. That is going to get down in between the outfielders. It hops up onto the warning track. Locklear will score. Rivers will stop at third. Breckbuell's in at second with an RBI double. It's 1-0 Disco Turkeys. Well, it didn't look like he got all of it, but got just enough of it to split the outfielders in between Sereno and Pinner out there in right center. And then took a bounce off the turf up onto the warning track. Here's Devon Rodriguez. Takes low, ball 1. And another awkward throw back to Eflin. A walk, a single, and then an RBI double to start the second inning for a 1-0 Carolina lead. Rodriguez lines that one hard to the right side, but foul. 1-1. Tanner Bray is on deck. One. Rodriguez takes. Low it away. 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. Three one. Skips in, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Now to bring Tanner Bray to the dish. First pitch to Bray. Big swing and a miss, but he didn't get it. 0-1. Was going for the grand slam right there. A 1 is right down the middle, 0-2. Max Gustafson is on deck. Bases loaded, nobody out. Disco Turkey's already up 1-0 and looking for more. 0-2 to Bray. Swung on and missed. Efford blew the fastball right by him. That's a big out number 1 for him and the Wampus Cats. In steps Gustafson. See if he can get a hold of one right here and find some turf or find some space over the fence. Up and in, ball 1. Gustafson takes low. 2-0. To Gustafson is on the outside corner, 2-1. Gustafson takes on the inside corner, 2-2. Two upcoming here to Gustafson. 2-2's inside, full count. Full count, bases loaded, 1 out in a 1-0 game. Gustafson in the air to center. Medium depth. They'll try it. Here's the throw from center field. It is going to be late. Both runners tagging. Throw to second is high. Great base running. It's a sacrifice fly for Gustafson. It brings home Matt Rivers. 2-0 Disco Turkeys. And runners advance to second and third. Here's Brighton Berthrong. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. Disco Turkeys will hit 11 men in this ball game. Dino Tharp, number 28, is on deck. That one is fought off foul the opposite way by Berthrong. 0-2 on him. Second and third here with 2 down. Big swing and a miss by Berthrong, and that will end the inning. But Disco Turkeys get 2 across in the second to take a 2-0 lead into the third inning, which is coming up on the other side. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Disco Turkeys a 2-0 lead over the Wampus Cats as Adam Conrad's first pitch to Brad Moser is fouled back. So in a sense, this is a continuance of the second plate appearance for Moser. So that's outside 1-1. As he was at the plate last inning when Ethan Young was caught stealing. He stole the bag, but he overslid the bag on this turf infield as Conrad skips that one in, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Conrad is set. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? No. Full count. Like to avoid a leadoff walk here if you could. 3-2 is inside, ball 4, and it is indeed a leadoff walk to start the third inning. So that's just what the Wampus Cats wanted. Not what the Disco Turkeys wanted after pushing across a couple of runs there in the bottom half of the second inning. Pickoff move to first by Conrad, but nothing doing. In the dirt, 2-0. Bryson Beber fouls it back, 2-1. And Beber walked his first time up. He was left stranded at first back in that first inning when Conrad struck out the side after the bases went loaded with nobody out. Inside corner, strike 2. 2-2 count. Beber lines this one to left. That will drop in, a base hit. And Drag had to play that one on the hop on the turf infield as if he dives and isn't able to get there, it's going to be rolling a long way on this artificial surface. So first and second now, nobody out. That'll bring B.J. Williams up. He was the first of those 3 strikeout victims back in the first as he fouls that one back to the screen. Conrad misses low. 1-1 the count. Moser at second, Beber at first. Nobody out here in the third, with the Disco Turkeys holding a 2-0 lead. Conrad trying to wiggle out of another jam to make that stand. 2-1, misses low, skips in. Conklin picks it off the turf. 3-0 though. 3-1, I should say. 2-1. Eventually I'll get it right. 2 balls, 1 strike to B.J. Williams. That just barely missed. Well, that was a beautiful breaking ball that started at the rib cage of Williams and then moved right back towards the inside corner. Conrad shaking his head behind the mound. He can't believe he didn't get that call. 3-1 is up and away, ball 4. I think he was still a little frustrated by the ball 3 call. So a pair of walks in the inning, just as was the case in the first. That'll bring Barham up. Infield in, bases loaded, nobody out. Barham takes strike 1 inside corner. Oh, 1. Barham slaps that one foul back to the screen, and Conrad quickly ahead in the count on him, 0-2. Oh, 2 to Barham. Swung on and missed. 6th strikeout already for Adam Conrad. 1 down here in the third. He's gotten Barham swinging twice now. Colton Penner will stand in. He was the third of those 3 strikeout victims back in the first inning with the bases loaded. On the inside corner, strike one. A one's outside, a 1-1. Not a bad miss, though. On the outside corner, strike two. Conrad looks in. He's got what he wants. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. 7 strikeouts for Adam Conrad. And he's another out away from getting out of another bases loaded jam. Taylor Moser steps up. He struck out swinging his first time. Outside, 1-0. Conrad trying to find that plant spot on the all-turf mound. He'll grab some rosin as well while he's at it. Blew the fastball right by him. Oh, goodness. That had some sizzle on it. 1-1. 1-1. Just missed. 2-1. And Conrad takes a walk around the mound. Again, not too pleased he didn't get that call. Looked good from here. 2-1, up and away, 3-1. That's outside, ball 4. And that will walk in a run. Oh, it's an RBI for Moser. Ethan Young will step in. 2-1 our score now. Mason still loaded, 2 down. Swing and a miss, strike one. Up and in, 1-1. Definitely got Young to flinch on it. One. Didn't quite get the inside corner, 2-1. Up and away, 3-1 now to Young. Conrad's 3-1 pitch is outside, ball 4. He has walked 6 now and walked in the second run of the game for the Wampus Cats, who will tie it on that. And pitching coach A.J. Lewis will take a stroll out to the bump and try and talk down his right-hander. To Evan Davidson now. Bases still loaded. 2 down in a 2-2 game, and that misses inside to Davidson. 1-0. Davidson fouls that one straight back. 1-1. Up and in. 2-1. Two one. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Conrad's 2-2. On the way. Outside 3-2. Gets away from Conklin. And that will allow Williams to come home and score. We'll score that at passed ball, as it certainly looked like Conklin missed that one. Full count here to Davidson. Second and third, 2 down. Davidson flares it out to left, but drag in his tracks to make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Wampus Cats push across 3. They strand 2 more. They've stranded 7 through 3 innings, but they get 3 there in the top half of the third to take a 3-2 lead into the bottom half. Disco Turkeys will try and get at least one of those runs back when we come back. Bottom half of the third inning here from the couch in Winston-Salem. Brett Wiseman alongside you. Haley Foster's operating the controls. Dino Tharp leading off, squares to bunt, but pulls it back and takes strike 1. One 0-1 to Dino is on the outside corner, 0-2. Oh, 2. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. I think Dino Tharp said, why didn't our pitcher get that? It's a 3-pitch strikeout. Looking to start the third inning. Seems like the corners have moved ever so slightly over the course of these first 2 and a third innings. Dion Tubbs steps in, takes outside, ball one. He popped out to short his first time. See if that pink bat can do some work here. 1-0. Tubbs swings and misses, 1-1. That is outside, 2-1 to Dion. Swing and a miss by Dion, 2-2. Tubbs slaps that one foul the other way to stay alive. Another 2-2, down and in. Dion's worked the count full. Full count pitch. Tubbs pops that one foul back onto the concourse here, third base side. Tubbs is battling. At a full count. Three-two. Slaps that one foul again. Tubbs is making Blake Efford earn every bit of this. Another full count offerings outside, ball four. And Dion Tubbs more than earns the walk with one out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Here's Ryan Drag. As Logan Conklin will take off the shin guards as he steps into the on-deck circle. Watch Dion over there at first. It's not if he goes, it's when. There he goes. Pitch is outside. Throw not even close. Dion Tubbs swipes another. Nullifies the double play and puts himself in scoring position with one out here in the bottom half of the third as the tying run. Outside, 2-0. Almost looked like a designed pitch out there on the first pitch of the at-bat, and even with that, you still can't get Dion. Check on him at second. 2-0. Outside, 3-0. To Drag. Inside corner, strike one. Drag with a big swing and an off-speed pitch, pops it up. towards the screen, and it'll hit off the top for strike two. Barham and Williams both gave that a look, but hit the top of the screen over to our right. Full count, one out. Dion Tubbs at second. In a 3-2 game in the bottom of the third. Full count pitch is in the air to shallow right on the edge of the infield. To make the catch is Taylor Moser for out number two. It'll be up to Conklin as drag pops out. Conklin grounded out to short his first time. Trying to bring home Tubbs as the tying run. Conklin pops this one up, shallow center, but this will hang up just long enough for the catch to be made by Nick Serino, and that will end the inning. Hisco Turkey Strand 1. Wampus Cats will head to the fourth inning with a 3-2 lead, and we'll have it for you right after this. Nick Serino stands in to lead off the fourth inning and takes strike one from Adam Conrad. Trying to shake off a rough third. Serino pops this one into right. Brightfuel a couple of steps in to make the catch. And it's a quick out number one to start the fourth inning. Here's Brad Moser, who has doubled and walked thus far, takes upstairs ball one. One 0 outside, 2-0. 2-0. Breaking ball in there, 2-1. Lined up the middle, and Conrad had a duck for safety. It's into center field for a base hit. Right back through the box. So one out hit for Moser. He's 2 for 2. And that his third plate appearance, as that misses up and into Beber, ball 1. Conrad would love a ground ball right about now. Beber's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Breaking ball in there, strike 1. Runner goes on the ground. No play at second on the hit and run. Conklin will throw, Rodriguez will throw on to first to get Beber. So with the hit and run in play, they stay out of the double play. So it'll just be a routine ground out to short for Beber, as Moser is in at second. So Williams will have a chance with a runner in scoring position and 2 down. So both teams really got a pretty favorable outcome from that play. The hit and run keeps the Wampus Cats out of the double play, and the Turkeys get a much needed second out. Williams takes outside, ball 1. Williams takes ball 2. Check on the runner at second. 2-0 is a breaking ball that Williams was way out in front of. 2-1. On the outside corner, strike 2. Two outside and skipping into Conklin, so full count here. Full count pitch. On the ground is short. Rodriguez will field it on a hop. Throw on to first, and Conrad wiggles his way out of another jam. Left stranded one at second. The 8th runner left on for the Wampus Cats. Through 4 innings for them. Disco Turkeys will try and tie this thing back up at 3 when we come back. Chase Locklear stands in to lead off the bottom half of the fourth inning here for the Disco Turkeys as he takes strike one on the inside corner. Before 5 and 6 due up for Carolina, Locklear, Rivers, and Breckbuell. 0-1 to Locklear's on the outside corner for strike two. That is on the outside corner. Got him looking. Locklear didn't like that call too much, but he's rung up. Matt Rivers stands in now. Rivers takes outside ball one. Rivers a single in his only at-bat to this point. Back in the second inning. When the Disco Turkeys got their 2 runs as he takes inside ball two. Rivers fouls that one off to the right side. 2-1. Rivers digs back in. Effords 2-1 is outside, 3-1. Rivers grounds it up the middle, and it squirts through for a base hit. Was going to be a tough play to get Rivers at first anyways, but it got through the legs of Taylor Moser as he tried to make a sliding snag on that one. Well, Rivers is 2 for 2. That will bring Perman Breckbuell to the dish, who drove in the first run of the evening for the Disco Turkeys with an RBI double into right center. Big swing, but he fouls that one off to the right, 0-1. Pickoff move to first, but Rivers is back in safely. Rivers, after that single, came around to score on the RBI double by Breckbuell. Swung on and missed. 0-2. And Efford will step off. Rivers getting a big lead over there. First, Breckbuell swings and misses. As a breaking ball tied him up in knots inside. 2 down. Devon Rodriguez. The shortstop will stand in. A walk in his only plate appearance to this point. Runner goes, pitch misses outside, throw to second, not in time. Rivers able to beat it just barely. It's a good throw from Barham. And a bang-bang play. Stolen base from Rivers. Puts him in scoring position now with 2 down. Rodriguez, liner to right. But unfortunately for him, it's right at the right fielder, Penner. And that will end the inning. Hisco Turkey Strand another. They still trail it 3-2 as we head to the 5th here in Winston-Salem. Back here in Winston-Salem, top half of the 5th inning. Adam Conrad back out and gets Josh Barham to swing and miss at that one for strike number 1. Barham, Penner, and a Moser due up here for the Wampus Cats as that's in there. Strike 2 to Barham. Oh, 2 to Barham is fought off foul on top of the awning here above the press box here at David F. Couch Ballpark. Barham slaps that one foul to stay alive. Remains 0-2. Conrad 8 strikeouts but 6 walks through his 4 innings of work so far, as this one's hard hit on the ground is short. That'll be fielded and throw on to first by, I believe that's Dino Tharp that's in it short. It is indeed Dino Tharp. He's in it short. He'll make the play, and that is out number 1. Remember, because of the Wampus Cats being shorthanded here for this game, both teams allowed to make 3 substitutions. Up and in, ball 1 to Colton Penner, who has struck out swinging twice. Outside, 1-1. Two and one, the count now. Conrad's 2-1. Outside. That's actually ball 4. Excuse me. So it's a 1-out walk to Penner. Going to bring Taylor Moser to the plate, the second baseman. Struck out swinging and credited with an RBI on a bases loaded walk back in the third inning. Oh and 1 on him as he fouls that one off. 0-1 misses outside and skips in the turf to Conklin. 1-1. And what's the call here? Was that a balk? Disco Turkey coaching staff wants an explanation here. So it's an automatic ball. So it's a 2-1 count. Chop to third. Fielded foul. Oh, wait, no. Fair ball. What's the call here? Looked like one umpire said fair, one said foul. And now both umpires are going to talk about it, maybe. No, home plate umpire is directing Moser back to the plate. Conrad will step off. It's a 2-2 count. And now the home plate umpire has stepped out to get clarification on the count. Boy, oh boy. Conrad's 2-2. Low and away, full count. Three and two count, one out and one on. As home plate umpire just warned both benches. That if both dugouts continue drawing, he's going to throw someone out. Swing and a miss. Conrad blew it right past him. Steam was coming off the baseball. An emphatic second out And the 9th strikeout of the evening for Adam Conrad. There was some oomph on that one. More oomph on the first pitch to Young. It's right past him, 0-1. That misses, 1-1. One. Outside, 2-1. That's then there, 2-2. Two. Strike 3 called. Got him looking at a breaking ball. Double digits, 10 strikeouts for Conrad through 5 innings. And that will retire the side. Halfway through this one at Winston-Salem, Disco Turkeys trail it 3-2. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem. Tanner Bray leading things off for the Disco Turkeys. Promptly grounds that one to short. Fielded on a hop. Throw on the run. We'll get him for out number 1. Nice defensive play that time by Brad Moser. As it's 1 pitch, 1 out to start the 5th for Blake Efford and the Wampus Cats. In steps Gustafson. Big swing and a miss at that one, but he didn't get it. 0-1. One is on the outside corner. 0-2. Inside, 1-2. One, two. Gustafson popped in the air, left side. heading towards no man's land, as they say, and Moser will call everyone else off and make the catch for out number 2. A quick out number 2 at that. That'll bring Berthrong up. Who swings and misses at that one for strike 1. Inside, 1-1. One to Berthrong. Chopped foul, not by much to the left side, 1-2. And time is called by Berthrong. Behind in the count, 1-2. 1-2. Upstairs, count even, 2-2. Two-two to Berthrong is swung on and missed. An off-speed pitch. Got him to flail. And that will end the inning. We're through 5 here at the couch in Winston-Salem. 3-2, Wampus Cats lead it as we head to the 6th. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem. Disco Turkeys trailing 3-2. Kobe Van Bogart, the slinging southpaw, is on the mound for the Disco Turkeys. Gets strike 1. That one misses outside, 1-1. Outside, apparently, 2-1. Two one outside, 3-1. 3-1 from Van Bogart. Davidson on the ground, left side, and Van Bogart can't get a clean handle on it. Would have been a tough play even if he did. It's an infield hit for Davidson. His first hit of the night. So you can close the book on Conrad. That's outside ball one. Conrad struck out 10, walked 6. It's in there, strike one. Three hits surrendered through the 5 innings for Conrad, 6 walks and 10 strikeouts. Van Bogart misses outside, 2-1. Van Bogart, very much a let the defense work kind of guy, pitch to contact. Inside corner, got the call, strike 2. Slapped foul, and it remains 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. It's another one that looked good. Outside, ball 4. So an infield hit and a walk to start the 6th inning for the Wampus Cats. First and second, nobody out. In trouble here for Van Bogart right out of the bullpen. In steps Brad Moser. Moser has 2 of the actually 4 hits for the Wampus Cats to this point. A single back in the 4th and a double back in the 1st. That skips in. Conklin able to corral it. I think Moser's trying to say that hit him, but our home plate umpire does not think so. Looked like it skipped in first. On the ground to third, could be 2. 5, 4, 3, double play. Matt Rivers is over at third. He found Dino Thorpe at second, who threw on to Chase Locklear at first base for the 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Just like that, there's 2 down. That'll bring up Bryson Beber, who has walked, singled, and grounded out. Outside, ball 1. Davidson is at third now with 2 down. Good thing about that is a fly ball can't bring him in. 0-1 from Van Bogart is fouled off to the right side, 1-1, off into the bleachers. Beber on the ground to third. Rivers can't handle it on the hop. And that will allow Davidson to score, as Beber will reach on the E5. That'll make it a 4-2 game. B.J. Williams up now. He has struck out, walked, and grounded out. Take strike one from Van Bogart. Williams scored on a passed ball back in the third. Takes outside, 1-1. Williams fights this one off to right. Breckbull on the run, can't get there. It bounds, one hopping off the wall. Williams falls down between first and second. Davidson's going to come home Beber's going to come home and score. Breckbull looked like he was going to try and throw Williams out at second. Williams went back to first, and Beber just kept on running. So it's an RBI single for Williams. Five to 2 our score now. Here's Barham. Takes upstairs from Van Bogart. Outside, 2-0. Barham has struck out swinging twice and grounded out to short. Slapped foul, 2-1. And that may have hit him. It did. Wait a minute. Our home plate umpire did not say that hit him. What do we got here? It did not hit him, so they get the out. And that will retire the side. Wampus Cats would like an explanation on that as well. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 5-2 is our score. back here at the couch in Winston-Salem. Dino Tharp is up. He'll lead off the bottom half of the sixth. Two more come across in that top half of the Wampus Cats. They lead at 5-2. This one's blooped out to right center, and this will be caught by Nick Sereno. One pitch, one out to start the sixth for Blake Effred, who's in his sixth inning of work now. Left-hander loosening for the Wampus Cats. Dion Tubbs stands in. One out here in the bottom of the sixth and a 3-run deficit. One 0. Caught the corner. 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Two-one to Tubbs. Outside, 3-1. Hitters count for Dion. Trying to get a rally going here, down 3. 3-1. Up and away, ball 4. Second time tonight, Dion has walked. Ryan Drag to the dish with Tubbs at first. Don't think he'll be there very long. As he puts on the sliding guard. Drag takes strike one, an off-speed pitch. Working to get the picture back up and running as Drag takes up and in, 1-1. Dion Tubbs is running. They might have it picked off. No, the ball's dropped, and it goes into left center. While we were away, trying to correct the camera, Dion Tubbs was picked off by Effred, but his shortstop dropped the baseball on the transfer. Tubbs is at third now, up and away. It's a 2-2 count on Drag. Big swing and a miss as Effred blew that fastball right by him. Second time Drag has struck out swinging tonight. And that'll leave it up to Logan Conklin to try and bring Dion Tubbs home here. Up and in, ball one to Conklin. Conklin in the air to left, but he just got under it. Effred works out of it again. Tubbs left stranded. It's a 5-2 lead for the Wampus Cats. A 3-run lead for them as we go to the back third of the ball game after this. Back here in Winston-Salem, 3-run lead for the Uwharrie Wampus Cats over the Carolina Disco Turkeys as the sun starts to set slowly here at David F. Couch Ballpark. As we start the 7th inning, Reese McDuffie takes the hill for the Disco Turkeys, and his first pitch to Josh Barham misses low for ball one. You can close the book on the 2 innings of work for Kobe Van Bogart. Upstairs, 2-0. Is up and into Barham, 3-0. Should be taken all the way right here. And he is, but he catches the inside corner. 3-1 count. In there, strike 2. Well, McDuffie battling back here. Has gotten the count full. Three-two, inside corner. Oh my goodness, that's ball 4. Wow. And Scott Kirby's just been thrown out of the ball game for arguing the balls and strikes. And he's going to get his money's worth now. Zoom in. Just leave it there. That's good. Our home plate umpire had heard enough. Although, I can't say I blame the Disco Turkey bench too much for being a little upset with that call. Definitely looked like it was on the inside corner. But it's a leadoff walk as that misses for ball one. To Colton Penner. Inside, 2-0. Penner has struck out swinging twice and walked. So he's 0 for 2 in his 3 plate appearances. 2-0 to him. Inside, 3-0. More barking from the Disco Turkey bench. Some clarification on the count. It's what the Wampus Cats third base coach wanted. 3-0. Strike one. And a Bronx cheer from the crowd here at the couch for our home plate umpire. 3-1. Right there, strike two. Full count pitch. Inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the 7th. That just missed. Ball 1. Liner to second. Speared. They get one. Can't double off the runner, though. As Dino Tharp handles the BB right at him. Moser with the line out there. And both runners able to get back. It's a big first out, though, as Ethan Young steps in with a double play in order and 1 out. Up and in, ball 1 to Ethan Young. First and second, 1 out. Uwari leading 5-2 here in the top of the 7th. Reese McDuffie trying to find a way out of this with the deficit remaining at 3. 1-0. Outside, 2-0. On the ground to second, could be 2. To second for 1, on to first. Double play, side retired. 4-6-3. And that gets the Disco Turkeys out of the jam. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time here from the couch in Winston-Salem. Disco Turkeys trying to rally in the last home game of the summer, down by 3. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem. They got a new pitcher on the mound for the Wampus Cats. Evan Davidson, the designated hitter, has taken over on the mound. Throwing from the left side as he bats. Before 5 and 6 due up here for the Disco Turkeys in their half of the 7th inning. Chase Locklear will get it started. Locklear takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Outside, 2-0. Is up and away. Locklear laid off, 3-0. In there, strike 1. Three one. Big swing and a miss, didn't get it. Full count. Full count pitch. Inside corner, and the home plate umpire rang him up. 1 out. Second time Locklear has gone down in this one. Brings up Matt Rivers, lefty-lefty matchup. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Take strike one on the outside corner. Inside, 1-1. One. Rivers takes down and in. 2-1 the count to him. Trying to find a way to get on here in front of Perman Breckfuel with one out. Up and in, 3-1. Outside, ball 4. It's a 1-out walk to Rivers. So he has reached base in all 3 of his plate appearances tonight. A chance here for Breckfuel with 1 on and 1 out. Big swing and a miss, but he didn't get it. 0-1. Swing and a miss again by Breckfuel, 0-2. Rodriguez on deck. Outside, 1-2. Davidson looks in. He's got the sign. 1-2 inside, 2-2. Big swing, but he fouls it back. He stays alive, 2-2. Two. Upstairs, did he go? No, full count. Full count, 1 out. And before the full count pitch, a move to first to check on Rivers. Rodriguez is on deck. Here's the 3-2, up and away, ball 4. Back-to-back walks with 1 out. Devin Rodriguez to the plate. And Josh Barham wants to have a conversation with his left-hander here. First and second, one out. Rodriguez fouls out with a back. A little bit in on the hands that time. A 1 outside, and it skips in, 1-1. Rodriguez takes up and in, ball 2. And our home plate umpire now is walking out, and he wants to conversate with his base umpire. And home plate umpire is walking. What's going on here? I'm not sure what the delay is here. I believe he's got to take a bathroom break. I guess I'll take one too. When our home plate umpire comes back, we'll come back. Oh, this is good. We're back at the couch in Winston-Salem. An eventful night got even more so eventful as hopefully our home plate umpire is feeling all right now. He's back in there. Runners are back at first and second for the Disco Turkeys, and Devon Rodriguez back in the box. Ahead in the count, 2-1. We're in a 5-2 game with one out in the bottom half of the seventh. Takes inside corner. That is a called strike, 2-2. The 2-2, runners go, swing and a miss, throw down to third, not in time. So it's a strikeout, but the double steal is effective. So two in scoring position now with two outs. Tanner Bray will stand in. He is struck out and grounded out to this point. Outside, ball one. Another wonky throw back. One 0. Bray fouls it straight back. Didn't miss that one by much. 1-1 is the count here to Tanner Bray, who's 0 for 2 thus far. Second and third, 2 down. Wampus Cats leading the Disco Turkeys 5-2 here in the bottom of the seventh of this final home game of the summer. Outside, 2-1. Davidson's 2-1. Bray takes up and in. Davidson got the call. 2-2. Throw back to the pitcher nearly got away as Rivers, if that got away any further, was going to take off for home. Remember, that is a live ball, and it skipped off the mound on its way back to Davidson. Bray off to the right side and out of play. Two count, 2 on, 2 out. Number 22. Trying to make something happen here. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him. Davidson strands 2. And the Disco Turkeys again strand a couple. 3-run game as we head to the top of the 8th after this. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Haley Foster's our button pusher tonight. That's the technical term for technical director. Reese McDuffie's back out for his second inning of work, as that's Blake Effred that is in the box, batting in the spot of Davidson. So they swapped spots when he left the mound. So Effred's now the DH as he swings and misses for strike number one. Effred pops this one up right side. Locklear on the run, a dive, but he can't quite get there. It is strike two. That will be the consolation for Chase Locklear. Back to the top of the lineup, Sereno is on deck. One, two in the dirt, 2-2. Strike three called, outside corner. Froze him with a fastball painted on the outer black for out number one here in the eighth. At the first strikeout for McDuffie, now through an inning and a third of work. Sereno pops this one up, sky high. Center field, who wants it? Breckfuel will call off Tubbs and make the catch all the way over from right field for out number two. That's in there, strike one to Brad Moser. Took until just now to hear it. Moser lines this one to shallow right, leaping catch! Dino Tharp with a web gem to retire the side. Hang a star on that, baby. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Still a 5-2 Uwharrie lead. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Max Gustafson, the third baseman, leading things off for Carolina here in the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs to get at least 3 runs. That clock starts now outside, ball 1. Gustafson 0 for 1. A sac fly and a pop out. So he's driven in 1 of the 2 runs to this point. Takes outside 2-0. Inside, 3-0. Brighton Berthrong on deck. Ball 4. Oh, it's a leadoff walk. Excuse me, for Max Gustafson. Brighton Berthrong steps in now, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Blown away by a fastball that time, 0-1. That's up and catches the inside corner as well. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And someone else was jawing there from the Disco Turkeys dugout. The home plate umpire just had a word with third base coach. So it's the third strikeout of the night for Berthrong as he has the unfortunate hat trick. Dino Tharp with 1 on and 1 out. Fouls that one back, 0-1. Oh, 1-2. Tharp is outside, 1-1. Tharp in the air, out to center. And the catch will be made by Sereno for out number 2. Second time tonight that Tharp has flown out to center. Back to the top of the order, Dion Tubbs. 0 for 1, 3 plate appearances to this point. Popped out to start the game for the Disco Turkeys offensively and drew a walk in the 3rd and a walk in the 6th. Both Disco Turkeys runs came all the way back in the 2nd inning. 1 on, 2 out. That's up and into Tubbs, ball 1. Inside, it gets to the backstop. Barham will not make a throw to second as Gustafson will advance on the wild pitch. and got the call. 2-1. Swing and a miss by Tubbs out in front of a off-speed pitch. It was a hanger, though. He's going to want that one back. 2-2 the count, 2 down. Swing and a miss. He got him. That'll do it. Through 8 innings. It's a 5-2 Wampus Cats lead. Back here at the couch in Winston-Salem, Michael Williams has taken the bump for the Disco Turkeys here in the 9th inning. And he'll face Bryson Beber first, who fouls that one off. Outside, 1-1 to Beber. Fouled back, 1-2. Williams pitched against these same Wampus Cats back in Albemarle about a week and a half ago. Pitched 2 scoreless innings to finish off a Disco Turkey victory that night from Don Montgomery Park. 1-2 to Beber, to the backstop, 2-2. Two. Inside, full count. Full count pitch is fouled back. Beber in the air. Shallow right center. Tubbs called off by Breckbuell to make the play for out number one. Now to bring B.J. Williams up. He's 1 for 3 as he takes a big rip at that one and misses for strike one. Struck out swinging, grounded out, singled, and walked. He scored a run on the passed ball back in the third inning. That's a 1-1 count to him here. Outside. 2-1. Williams in the air to center. Dion Tubbs in his tracks to make the catch for out number two. A pair of flyouts to start the ninth inning. And we'll bring up Josh Barham. Outside, ball one. Barham in the air to right. Breckbuell a few steps in front of the track will make the catch. And that will retire the side. Scoreless ninth for Michael Williams. Disco Turkeys will try and get this thing at least tied up. They trail by 3. Last gasp at the couch after this. Disco Turkeys trying for one last gasp here in the final game of the summer. Ethan Young, the left fielder, has come on to pitch here in the ninth inning for the Wampus Cats. Blake Effred, the starting pitcher, would then move to DH after Evan Davidson took over on the mound. Effred is now in left field, and Ethan Young is at the plate. Or on the mound, I should say. At the plate for the Disco Turkeys is Ryan Dragg to start the ninth. Last gasp of the year. Dragg takes inside, ball one. One 0. Misses. 2-0. Big swing and a miss. He didn't get it. 2-1. Swing and a miss again by Dragg. Count even now. 2-2. On the ground to third. Fielded by Beber. The throw to Williams is in time for out number one. That'll bring Conklin up with one out. First pitch to him from Young. Low, ball one. One out. Conklin rips it down the left field line, but foul. 1-1. One to Conklin. Foul back. 1-2. Oh, 2. Popped up. Right side. May be playable. No, it'll drop. So a second life now for Conklin with 2 strikes. Another 0-2. Strike 3 called, outside corner. 2 down. Chase Locklear, the last hope here for the Disco Turkeys. We're down to their final out of the season. Outside, ball one. One out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One. Chopped on the ground to third. Beber will field and throw in time. And the Wampus Cats take the season finale by a final score of 5-2. That'll do it for Logan Allen, Greg Sullivan, Haley Foster, the technical and leadership team here with Carolina Disco Turkeys. Brett Wiseman saying so long, and thank you all for tuning in all summer long. We'll see you in 2024.